So most golfers I see very, very rarely set up with an iron shot and put a swing on it where they hit the ball flush out the middle, transferring great energy from club head into the golf ball and giving them that great distance with the desired shot they were after. Now, like I said, it's quite a bold statement that very rarely golfers do that, but honestly, most golfers I see really struggle, however much speed they get with their irons, to get the correct energy into the golf ball. And the key is they all understand that they're not getting enough shaft lean at impact. So as you de-loft the golf club and hit ball and then ground, that's how you get more energy from club to ball. But unfortunately, most of you watching this video, if you're watching this video, are probably doing it in the wrong way. So I'm going to show you how most golfers deliver the golf club. Then I'm going to talk about how I see them try and fix it. And as you're working through the video, you might be going along going, yeah, that's me. I do that, and that's the shot I get. And if you are one of those golfers and you're not currently subscribing to the channel, make sure you hit the button below, because there's still loads of you watching but not subscribing. So most golfers get set up in a pretty decent position. And when they hit the ball, they get a lot of thins, fats, tops, and you can see that shot there, very, very low on the club face. And even though the ball's got out a really nice carry distance, it's not really going to land and stop with that trajectory. What did we see on that impact, which we would have seen different on that very first one? So, as the backswing was no different, but coming down into the golf ball, the club gets released early, the swing actually gets a little bit wider, the golfer lifts a little bit to not hit the ground. When they don't, that's that fat one. They present a lot of loft and the contact's very, very low on the club face, whereas the first good one, we see much more shaft lean. And I think you obviously watching along going, yes, I know that, and you've done videos on shaft lean before, but this is going to be a slightly different way you could feel it. So most golfers, they feel like they just need to get the hands further forward at impact. So when they try and do that, this is the shot often you'll see. One way over to the right, contact still a little bit low on the face, and the reason being that when I'm there at address and I just simply get the shaft to lean forward, you can see how that club face is going to be much more open. So I know then we talk about maybe you need to feel that there's a bit more twist going in. And for some golfers that can work great, but for a lot of golfers they find that really, really difficult to do. So I'm going to give you a different way, and it's going to end up looking a bit more like this. And we can see a little bit higher up the face, much more ball speed, and that smash factor is just simply how efficiently we're transferring the energy from club to ball. So it's just ball speed divided by club speed, and we see a huge carry there at 170. So what was the difference there? Because I definitely got more shaft lean, got higher up the face in contact, and then de-lofted it. But I didn't do it by thinking of getting the shaft to lean forward. What I was thinking about was the path that my hands are moving on through impact and into the follow-through. So, a lot's made about path with club head. And a lot of golfers talk about how if we're coming from the inside with a closed club face, it's drawing the ball. Outside with an open face, it's fading the ball. And obviously, fairly square with a nice straight club face is straight. But I think golfers get so focused on the path that the club is moving that they forget about the hands. Now, what we'll see with a lot of golfers is as they come in, the hands are swinging from the inside, but then the hands stop and the club head overtakes. Whereas on that last one, what I was trying to feel is that as I was getting down under my chin with my hands then start to work left. Now, see, as they work left, that club head is still moving from the inside and travelling down. So what we want to feel is maybe a few little practice swings first, focusing much more on getting that hand path working left through impact. And it might feel a bit different for a lot of golfers. So felt really, really left. Strike wasn't fantastic because it maybe feels a bit exaggerated to begin with. So then we're going to go a little short one again, focused on hand path, being more left. And we can see as we work down and the hands go left, they're going to be more in front, and it's going to get that club face closing a little bit more to impact. So go a little swing again first. That was better. So nice strike. Obviously club head speed's down, but that smash factor still up, and a carry of 130 yards with what basically felt like a pitch shot. So then we're going to work a little bit longer. And again, focus on that hand path being more left as it gets past my chin. I just close the club face a little bit there, but despite that feeling of pretty short swing for me still, 83 mile an hour club speed, 112 ball speed, smash factor went up, and carry at 162. So it's amazing how so many golfers focus really hard on what they want to do with the club head, but if you can get the hands working on that smaller circle around the body, it's amazing how much better that club head and low point will be, and that'll give you the strike. So now work up into that full swing. That felt absolutely gorgeous. Good solid strike. Little bit quicker club speed. Ball speed's jumped up again. Smash factor at 1.35, and the carry not quite as far there, but everything about my delivery of the golf club there much, much better into the ball. So like I said, for a lot of golfers, they've been so worried over time for not going the hands out and then left, which is causing that out to in. As long as the hands are going down and then left, that's going to create a very different impact position, really get you striking the ball much more solidly. And even the one you don't quite get, like that one, is still a little higher up the face, still getting lots of that energy from the club head into the golf ball, and still giving a fantastic result. So remember, if you want to improve that delivery of the golf club to get more compression of the golf ball, don't just think about getting those hands forward, because that can be a recipe for disaster. For some of you golfers out there, you can definitely think, turn that club down and get the hands forward. But if you want to make it a little more simple, think about getting those hands going left through impact. You can see the difference that's going to create in my impact position. It's going to get the club traveling down, hitting ball and then ground. It's going to deal off the golf club, compress the ball, and get you hitting some of the best iron shots ever, and certainly striking the ball higher up the face, more like the best ball strikers in the world.